Hello, everybody, and welcome to the United League Championship. We're here today in Australia for round one, and the main event starts at 7:30 with the Tier 1 race, but we should be in for a treat, first of all, because we're about to get underway with the Tier 2 race. Right now, still an extremely strong grid that we see here, so even though there might not be the best of the best, they're still extremely talented drivers, and we are just going in now. And just to let you know, I'm the coordinator, and so I should be able to give you some knowledge as the co-commentator, but our main commentator will be Rapids F1, who is also controlling the stream. A big thank you to him doing the commentary, and welcome.
Good evening, everyone, and this should be an interesting race. James, then we have to leave as well in a minute because F1's being a little bit of a. Do we have to leave? Yeah. We have to leave the lobby and join back before qualifying. Yeah, we need to do that. Wait, so we need to join through somebody.
Yeah, but hang on, I'm the host.
Oh, that's gonna be tricky. Well,
if you leave and join back, I'll stay.
I'll leave and join back. Yeah. Right, we'll do that. So it should be interesting tonight. Australia, a good first round. Obviously, it's the first round of the normal championship, basically. Season 2. Last season was really good for the league as well. We did one tier. We ran with one tier last season, and that was a decent season for everyone. I think the F1 League won it last season. Am I right in saying the F1 League won it?
Yes, the F1 League won it with Dizzy Cupid 5-1 now. 519 now HCR Cupid, the drivers' champion, and it was a pretty dominant season there. But we did see another few leagues challenging, at least in some of the races. I think that this season will be another really good season in terms of the racing.
Indeed, and lots of competitive guys in both tiers. It's not just tier 1, tier 2, commentating over tier 2 right now. And obviously, with both tiers, they've both got very good drivers. Basically, it's where the top 4 drivers are basically representing each league, basically, and that's going to be interesting. Obviously, AOR in it this season as well, which is also fantastic because they were going to be in there in tier 1, but in season 1, but ended up pulling out, I think, wasn't it, or something like that. So it's good to have AOR in there as well, which means that definitely there's some big competition here to beat the best. Because AOR is probably seen as the best league out there right now, and the fastest league with the fastest drivers out there. So it's going to be big time. It's going to be a big push from every single league with all their drivers to try and do the best they can. So it's going to be one hell of a race. I think it's going to be interesting for both tiers, and let's hope for some decent action tonight.
I'm sure that we're going to see some really top quality racing, as I've said, in both tiers, and as you say, a lot of different leagues in it. As we've actually got a wet qualifying session to start things off, so that is very interesting, and it's a wet start to the race as well. So it's a wet qualifying and a wet start to the race. So no tyre strategies
I like that
in qualifying.
I like that. Indeed.
Pretty big test to start off with.
Indeed, yeah, and Australia isn't exactly the easiest track for wet conditions either, because there's so many. It's just Australia's Australia, really. I hate the track, but there you go. But I think the first person run out is Warden, who I believe is in. Sorry, this is me being an absolute noob. I don't know where people are. Right, but yeah, everyone's just sort of going to the track now. Tier 2. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's it. Oh, how could I forget that? The F1 League. It's part of the F1 League. So yeah, he's representing the F1 League in the Red Bull currently. So he's out, I think, the first man on track. Hello, James, in the comments. Hello, BPRL Goblin. Nice to see you tuning in for Tier 2. And we're going to get ready for some cheeky action out there. So let's go through the teams and the actual, the leagues currently competing in this tier. So we've got the F1 League who are running the Red Bull with Kaimundo and Warden99. We've got Sipsy RL representing Renault with Yi22 and Danny M7. And then with Sauber, BPRL with Sauber, and BPRL Bearline and nor the Dragon are the drivers. And we've got Cyril, who will be hoping for a better season than last season, and they are representing on Mercedes with Cyril Bellone and Arctic Avenger 2. And then RGL Esports are running Liam 90948 and Langman 17 in the manor. And then for McLaren Honda, STS F1 Racing are running with Surprisement and CRMR 11. Williams are running, XR are running with Williams, with King Liam 25 and X Jambo X. So they, and also with Apollo Racing League, and you forgot about them, Force India, and they're running with X Jack Spa 1234X and James F1 ETC, and Toro Rosso, AOR running Jason 97 F1 and Leobot, and for XRL, League XRL, okay. Adam 1509 and SF Brandy. That is the complete lineup for this season, and let's see you all getting in the chat. Got, as I was talking, supporting, let's say, BPRL, Goblin supporting the lads. Hopefully, BPRL can have a very good start to the season. You've got Terminator as well commenting, hello Terminator, welcome to the stream. Milsesh is hashtag Team BPRL, he's supporting BPRL. We've got Gorge Grab supporting SRL, and Ibis is also supporting SRL as well. So lots of comments, guys. This is going to be an interesting race indeed, and we're going to try and go on board with our first man on the track. I think it was Warden as well. He's in the Red Bull currently. We're going to run on board with the guy who's representing the F1 League in Tier 2, and let's see how he does in these intermediate conditions. It's obviously going to be interesting to go, and lots of support here for all the leagues, RGL, SRL, XRL. It's nice for you guys to tune in as well, and it's going to be one hell of a session, I think. And in your opinion, James, the times, could they come down in the session? Is it predicted to get sort of less wet and dry out in the session?
No, it's actually going to stay the same conditions, so not too much change in track conditions, but as we know, just the cars running around can dry up the track a little bit, so I think there will be a slight improvement in times, but no major change in the weather.
And there you go, Warden's the first up of the qualifying session, 137 point, I think it was, I think a 37.7, I think that was 37.8 that was, and decent time for him, and his teammate is following following behind as well, and we'll see how he does. But let's have a look down the leaderboard. I don't think much is going on right now, so not everyone's set times. But Warden's set the banker for everyone. Let's see everyone else, see if there's anyone closing their lap off right now. And there you go.
Just finished those.
Yeah, and Liam's on top on a 37.3. So everyone's trying to get used to the conditions right now, and I just trying to find some all-time. CJ, is he on a lap? Oh, he's not on my screen. He's on. Oh, nice game. He's on slicks on my screen. GJ in the McLaren Honda. Danny's gone top there. I was last minute of seeing that he's on a 37.1 for him. So Danny leads the way currently for SRL. SRL, am I right? Yes. Yes, it is SRL. And Liam's in second with a 37.3, and Warden's on a 37.8. Izeki's on a 38.0. CMR is on a 38.1 on Supersoft on my screen, which is obviously completely wrong, surely. X Jambo X is on a 38.5. AR Iceland's on a 38.6. Valence on a 138.8. And then we've got CJ on a 39.3. So they're all sort of setting laps pretty quickly actually already, and they're all trying to do what they can. But this is going to be just literally just go try and get used to the conditions. Obviously, it's not the best thing in the world, the wet conditions. It's probably not the. It's probably what all these drivers didn't want to happen. But you know, some people like the wet conditions more than the dry. But for us, the race makes the race a bit more interesting. Obviously, it could mean that the order's a bit more scrambled as a result, because maybe people are not actually showing their pace entirely, so in the wet, and maybe some might not be, you know, in the correct positions in the dry than they are in the wet. So it could make for a good, interesting race, which should be interesting indeed. I'm just trying to find some people who are actually on laps. I think Warden's trying to do another lap, and he's currently 6 tenths down. And there's STS F1 Alonso commentating hashtag team STS. So brilliant stuff, lads. So you keep this keep pumping in supports for all your leagues. This is going to be incredible, and hopefully we can make this race as good as it can be. I'm just trying to find someone who's entering that. It's Eki's actually gone in 3rd place in the Renault, who obviously that's another good position for hey, Renault. I thought, wait a second, I thought, oh, Yee's not with, oh, so is it Eki and Danny for our SRL tonight?
Yes, Yee's unavailable, so Eki's coming in as a reserve tonight for SRL.
Oh, he lost the rear end there, and oh, that was, cool. I don't know, he's probably got some damage from that. I would assume he'd got some damage, however, because it is F1 2016, so there could be, like, some interesting damage model things that could go on, like, yeah, you'll hit it straight on, and it won't even damage your front wing, but there you go. But everyone's sort of done their main bankers right now. CMR, MR, it's it's 1.3 off the pace currently, but just I'm getting complete tire glitches. I don't know if people are on slicks or not, but I'm assuming they aren't because the conditions are too wet, and I'm just getting mixed emotions. But just yeah, let's have a look down the standings currently. Let's see if there's actually anyone on improvement right now because we need to get some decent online footage right now. Danny is actually on improvement right now. We're trying to see if we can get on board with him as quickly as possible. There's Danny.
Is on bit as well.
So Danny's going to come to the line. Does he improve? He was 2 attempts off from looking on his steering wheel. Eki is behind him as well, his teammate. Let's see what he can do. Does he improve? He doesn't, so they're all not improving right now. Anyone else, James? Oh, CMI Mars is a 37.0 there. Oh, that's nice, but it's still, 3 attempts off Danny, and Danny's got some supreme pace for SRL. He's done a really solid job. Anyone else? Not really. DJ. So I think pretty much everyone's in their bankers, and if the conditions doesn't get better, then it's just going to be trying to beat their lap time, and the conditions won't improve that much other than that. So I think everything's just sort of calmed down now. Everyone's sort of paired in for their new sets of inters, I guess, or in this case. So that's going to be what they're doing. But just trying to find some anyone who's improving here. Armando's on a lap. So we'll see if he's currently down in P12. So he's seemingly struggling a little bit. And that's going to be interesting. Commando's normally not bad in the wet, so he's obviously struggling maybe a little bit around here. But let's see if he's actually on a lap. We'll try and check his first sector time. Let's see if it's an improvement. And it is. So we're going to keep him board with Commando. This is actually a fast lap. He got on a bit of a curb there. So Danny goes a 36.1. His pace is absolutely on point, isn't it, James? James? You alive?
Yeah, 9/10 ahead of the next car for Danny. I was expecting him to be one of the top guys, but I wasn't expecting him to be that much clear. So that's
exactly.
very impressive.
I mean, I saw a lot in the comments that a lot of people were sort of supporting Danny and saying, "Oh yeah, he's the guy to beat," in these conditions. And seemingly they're all right. He's currently on pole position, and he's putting himself in a very good position for SRL. But a bit of a lock-up for Commando there, and it's been a bit of a scrappy lap once again. It does seem like he's struggling a little bit in these conditions. It's not been the best laps for him. But we're going to try and go into the penultimate corner. I need a good exit from here and the last corner, particularly the last corner actually, as sets your run down that straight. And here we go. Let's see if it's an improvement. It has been an improvement so far. He's actually 1 and a bit seconds up on his. There you go. It is 10th place. He actually did improve by a second, but it's just that. And I'm sorry for any commentary delay. It's the Xbox system. I'm guessing because it's the Xbox app. So apologise, guys, for that. And I'm going to try and see if I can get that fixed somehow. I don't know how you can fix it. If any of you guys know, then that'd be great. But I don't know. James, me and James have always been experiencing these commentary. Is it fine? Could you guys comment down if it's if the commentary is a little bit out of sync? I know it can be like that. Definitely on the Xbox app. We'll try and get that fixed for the Tier 1. But this is obviously a new I knew you stream account, so it might be that. But Jason's currently out there. I think he's going for a fast one. You can tell the way he's driving that Toro Rosso. So yeah. Refresh if not working. You can't refresh streams, can you? I could restart the stream, but then that's going to be interrupting qualifying in the race.
I think it's fine. Other people keep saying it's alright.
Okay, right. We'll just keep going with it. If you guys just keep rumbling in if it's having a problem. But here we go across the line and just see what Jason does for AOR across the line, and it's 12. Now he's struggling, and we haven't seen much from AOR right now. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, let's have a look at the times currently. Let's see where everyone stands. Now, we haven't seen anything from... Okay. So currently, Danny's holding a 5-10 advantage over CMR MR, which is very good. And 37-3, it's quite spread out, you know. I tell you what, it's quite spread out. Particularly from third downwards. Well, from first top two are sort of in a league of their own, and then they've got sort of Liam and downwards are sort of in their own little group. But we just need to try and find some better laps. I think Jason's going for another lap by the seams of it. He hasn't slowed down, so we're going to continue on with Jason, and let's see what he can do. And let's see if there's an improvement. It is currently up. You can see it on the steering wheel. He's come out a tenth of a bit up. Let's see by seconds that he is 3/10 up, so he's on a very good lap here. He's continuing on for the Toro Rosso. Toro Rosso's probably got one of the worst tractions. Well, it's not as bad as the Haas, but you know, it's probably got the worst traction in this game. For the Xbox side, that is anyway. So he probably will be struggling a little bit in the wet conditions, but in the dry he'll be okay. But lots of understeer there. He struggled to get it in there, and he's his nose wasn't currently in, so he's getting a little bit of understeer and a little bit not hitting the apex nicely. But now last corner, let's see what he can do. Let's see if this is an improvement for Jason. And he comes across the line. And it is an improvement, but it's not much. He's 2 seconds off the pace. So, still a lot more time to find for Jason. And Canal the Dragon, is he on an improvement right now? I'm just looking down on his steering wheel, but he is. I don't think he is. No, he isn't. He's not on a lap on my screen, so he's not doing anything.
Only 3 minutes 45 remaining, so this really is getting into the key part of the session. We've got 13 of the 20 cars out on track now, so it really is the business end. And the weather has just changed to clear on the indicator for me. I'm in the garage, and it's saying that the weather is clear. There's no raindrops coming out.
Ooh. So it could be getting drier.
Flurry, yeah, I think it is definitely, yeah.
And Eki does improve there, so he's 9 times off the pole time, which was set by Danny earlier, his own teammate. And Esserel doing a superb job in qualifying so far. Oh, Warden's lost it. Oh my god, that was... Oh my god, that was close. That was really, really close, Danny. That could have ended up in the wall, that could have been session over. But we're gonna, this could be the tight bit. The last sort of 3 minutes, or 2 minutes and a bit, will be deciding. Is it going to be, if it's improving and tracks getting better and better, we're going to see the times tumble. And the last person to cross the line probably will be have the best lap. That's the assumption. But let's see what AR is doing. I think isn't he representing AOR tonight?
Yes, yeah, he's in for Leo Bots tonight as a reserve.
And he does improve. 4th place.
Let's see.
So pretty good for him. And I mean, Jason needs to be up there, really. I mean, I was so expected that maybe AOL would probably be, you know, near enough on the top, in the top 3, and they're not. You know, that's interesting. But maybe that's gonna be something to look out for tier 1, indeed. But we'll see and carry on with other people. Let's see what everyone else is doing. Liam, I think, is he on a lap? Let's have a little look. He isn't currently, so he's not on a lap yet. I'm just gonna go through the race director and see if there's anyone on a lap. Danny's still just, I think he's sort of confident he's got pole position there. Eki isn't on a lap. Ericland is probably backed out on it. Oh, CJ's on that. We're going to see and see how he does here. So it's going to run on board with CJ in the McLaren Honda. He's representing STS from memory, because the only reason why I remember that is because of STS F1 Alonso and them lots. So we'll see how he does for STS. Here he comes across the line. Let's see if it's going to improve for him. He's currently in P9. It has been a better lap. Is it an improvement? It is an improvement, but it doesn't move his position, so he hasn't been able to climb up the order with that lap. Arctic Avenger in the Mercedes, he's representing CRL. Is he going to be able to mount any sort of improvement currently? He is a 10th up. We're going to keep on board with Arctic Avenger as we come to this tight right-left complex. And he's locked up, got very wide there, and it's not been the best line through that. And that's not what you want to do through there. But it does look like it's getting drier, isn't it, James? It's definitely getting drier on my screen.
Yeah, 100%. This is going to be the last laps for most people now. 30 seconds remaining, but I can see massive improvements now. That is a really, really clear improvement in track conditions. So I do expect some pretty big improvements now.
Yeah, exactly. And let's see what he can do here. And Jason's retired. I don't know if he's improved his grid position. He might have. I've been looking on him. Let's see what Arctic can do into the last sort of couple of corners of this lap. Last corner now, needs a good exit here. He's going to mount any sort of improvement, and he's got a little bit wide. He's struggling with understeer. Let's see if it's an improvement or grid position. And it across the line, is it an improvement? And it isn't. It's not. And you would have thought with the improvements of the conditions, he would have been able to improve, and he hasn't been able to. Connor Dragon, what is he up to? Is he actually he's in... Oh, have I made a fuck up? I think I might have made a fuck up. Sorry, boys. I've said season 12, not season 2. I'm sorry, lads. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was thinking about AOR. That's probably what it was.
Oh, Danny's had a problem on his lap, so he won't be improving. No. He was going past Langman and seemed to then run it wide. So yeah, Danny won't be improving. Might still be enough for pole, but he's going to be under some pretty big threat now.
Eki's on a good lap, so SRO have him covered. Let's have a look. Where's Eki? I think. Oh, that noise! He's pile drived it into the wall. Oh my god, that's so unlucky. He just looked like he just lost it all of a sudden. That was strange. Danny, yeah, he's backed out of his lap. Kaimundo, anyone else? Anyone else?
That's it,
I don't think so. I think everyone's retired. So that is going to be the grid order for the Australian Grand Prix for Tier 2, Season 2, not Season 12, of ULC, and that is it. Danny will take pole position for SRL, and SRL, what a start to Tier 2 they've needed, and they've got it the way they wanted to, and that is it. That's the qualifying over. So, how would you rate that, James?
Yeah, the start was interesting. I was expecting a little bit more of a time improvement. CRMR actually went out on the slicks to try and improve at the very end, so really showed you how much the conditions had improved. But times didn't come down that much, and that's why Danny, with that pretty dominant pole at the time, was able to stay that way. So it sets it up for an interesting race with a wet start and then moving into dry.
Yeah, definitely, and strategy is going to be a big thing in the race, because what people are going to choose after the wet stint, and that's going to matter a lot. As we're going through the good old F1 15 flicker on board thing, I can't believe. Yeah, well, this is it's going to be interesting. I think there's some leagues that I think are lower down than expected, particularly AOR. I'm just gonna, I can't be asked to wait for them to finish, But yeah, there you go. That is your grid order. If you could stop blinking, that'd be fantastic. I hate this game sometimes. That is pretty much the preview of your grid order. And yeah, some leagues probably not in the best position, but there you go. Danny on pole from Liam 90948, who I think is representing
RGL.
RGL, I thought so. That coming to my head. And CMR MR in third, is Eki in fourth, AR Eichel in fifth. So highest AOR driver right there. Wardens in 6th, 7th for Kaimundo, 8th for X Jumbo X, 9th for King Liam 25, and 10th for CJ, 11th for Sarah Verline, 12th for Arctic Avenger 2, on Dragon in 13th. Jason in 14th place. A lot of work for him to do. Gaston Zinkin on 7th, and that is the rest of your order. So, apart from James, obviously. So I'm going to leave the session quickly so I can rejoin back so I don't have a car on the grid. So I can basically just spectate from the formation lap onwards so you guys don't have to see me retire from the session. But guys, let's try and hopefully this is going to be a good race. It's going to be wet from the start. It's going to be all to play for, obviously, first round of the season, and let's hope for a good one. So, James, what are your predictions for this race?
Oh, tough one to call, but I think you've got to say from qualifying that Danny would be someone to really look out for in this race. There will be a variety of drivers, I'm sure, but I think Danny would probably be my favourite to come out on top.
Definitely, and if he makes the right strategy calls, I think he's the one to win this race. I do think so, and it will depend on how well he'll. I think the start's going to be important for him. He's got to try and build a gap to RGL, but I'm sure we're going to have various leagues coming out the order. CRL's going to be one of them, ALR's going to be one of them. I'm sure XRL are going to come through as well, and there's going to be many leagues, including the F1 League as well, who will come through the field. So it's still not over yet. Obviously, not over. Qualifying doesn't tell the whole story, but it's gonna be one hell of a race.
Are you back
Oh,
in now?
it is a good one.
So we'll just start the formation lap.
So here we go.
I'll do the thing where I reverse and get disqualified.
Yeah, hopefully that won't cause a safety car. Safety car on
Yeah.
or off this?
Safety car is on, yeah. But it's less likely to cause it if I do that than if I pull off the grid and retire. So I do apologise if you're watching there is a safety car, but I need to stay in the lobby to host, and see, it'd be a stupid idea for me to go around racing when I'm supposed to be commentating. So I do kind of have to retire off the line.
Yeah. So, as they all head round, and again, same sort of conditions we had from the start of qualifying. So we do expect that Danny will probably be able to get away. So he was the best in qualifying in these conditions. We're not the same in the race, that is debatable. He's got to aim for a good start really for Danny. I'm sure all SRL boys will be cheering him on to get the first win of the season. But don't rule out anyone else. Did I see a Manor spin in the background? Was that? I just saw Liam spin, and he has span. He has span on the formation lap, so already, I won't put him back to the start of the grid, I don't believe. No, it'd be fine. Or maybe he's been reset. Yeah, he has. But everyone's coming around, and we'll be ready to get racing. The first round of Tier 2 for ULC. First time having a Tier 2 for ULC. Last season we had one tier, so this is all to play for, and it'll be all about this. The first guy who'll be able to try and just get a head start in this championship. The first league that'll be able to get a head start in this championship. It's all to play for here, and we're gonna get revving for 5 red lights for the Australian Grand Prix. Let's hope it's a good race. Here we go. The 5 red lights for the Australian Grand Prix. Lights down, and away we go. And I tell you what, that's a bit of a bob down. Liam's got a very good start, I think, and he's already trying to lead into turn 1. But Danny's had a massive, I don't know, maybe lag start or something. And Danny's finding way with CMRMR, and it's all kicking off behind them, and it's incredible. Jambo's behind. I think there's lag going on in this lobby, and there's safety car already deployed. I just couldn't keep up what was happening there. It was just all kicking off. All I saw was lag and cars flying. And God, that was some start to the race. I did not know what was happening at all. But what I can tell you is that Danny just looked like he just bobbed down on start, or maybe he just had a lag start. That could be a debate that could have happened, because it's F4 2016, it has happened before. But Danny's down in second. That's not the start he would have wanted, and not the start that SRL would have wanted. And Eki's not there either. Where's Eki gone? He's down in 19th. He started in what? 4th, and he's down in 19th. How is he down there? How is he down there? And STS, I have to say, well, that's a good start. Anyway, CMIMR, and thank you, Tim, for saying so. But Raikkonen's in AOY is in 4th, so he's made up a position there. Jumper's in 5th, 6th for CJ, 7th for Warden, and let's see how it's all changed. I mean, it's pretty much the same. But Jambo made some good positions off the start. He made 3 positions at the start. CJ made 4 positions from the start, like a rocket ship. Warden's dropped 1. Camino's dropped 1. Liam and King Liam stayed the same. Arctic Avenger made 12 positions up. Sarah Valen stayed the same. Jason's made 2 positions up. Gersten Zinka 97 has made 2 positions. So has Adam. Condrag made up, actually lost 2 positions there. James F1 has made up 1. Jack Strixwire 1234X is made up 1. Langman 17 is made up 1. Eki has lost 15 places. 15. And I haven't seen that before, but people are in the pits, aren't they, James? I think. And it's actually Camundo, so he must got some sort of damage or something. No, he's changing over.
Because they know that the track's going to dry out because of the forecast. So this is a big risk. He's obviously seen the forecast and thought, you know what, I'll drive around a few laps. And but actually, he's put on another set of inters, hasn't he?
Exactly, yeah. The only
but the car behind, Eki has downward slicks.
He has, and yeah, that is just. Well, that is risky. But obviously they're getting some information from the engineers saying maybe like 10 minutes time the track's gonna stop raining or something. It is worth the risk because it's like 4 laps behind the safety car, and 4 laps you think about it, it's like 2 minutes and a half probably per lap. So it could work out. Definitely. But the grid order has changed so much, and you know what? This could be a bit of a, I think, a good move from Eki. It could pay off. I mean, obviously now he's down to 19th. He started 4th. I'm guessing that's because of a lag start. It looked like there was lag going on, so it could happen. But yeah, this is gonna be, I don't know. I mean, it looks still quite wet. So, but we don't know if this rain's gonna stop yet. We're not getting any information about it at all. So. It's all about that, and strategy now, it's not thrown up, it's pretty much the same. I mean, if I were in these conditions, and from what I can guess, I'd probably be on the inters too. But, you know, Eki's going to try and roll the dice here. It might work, it might pay off, depending on what the engineer says. But I think a fair few people might have done that, actually. Let's have a look. So, now, Cyril Vallon's out in 9th place. And where has Arctic Avenger gone? Is he pitted as well? He's on inters, and he hasn't pitted. So a lot of people are pitted, but for... So Camino pitted for a set of inters. Eki's pitted for a set of mediums. I think a lot of people think it's still too wet, because Eki's struggling to catch up, as it is just the safety car at the moment. He's really sliding around. Yeah. Eki's coming in, Eki's backed out of it. Obviously just thought, no, it's too wet, not going to work. But it doesn't mean anything because he'll catch back up again, and he was last anyway, so to be honest, I think it was worth the risk, really. Yeah, I mean, you're down in 19th, you're down in last place. You may just try and see if it works, but it is just raining. You know, you can see it visually on our potato cam, it is just raining down, so that is that. But the safety car, I just saw it moving around. I was like, what the hell is it doing? I mean, what the hell? I mean, it just... Oh, God. I mean, I'm still guessing let everyone through, but it would definitely have been difficult for Eki if he tried to do another lap, a full fast lap on a set of mediums. Let's pick up the safety car again. But Danny is back into the lead. Now, what's happened? What has happened to... Wait. I swear the Rana was leading. Oh! Liam's pitted for a set of mediums as well. So he's pitted too. Right. So okay, that's risk. As from the lead of the Grand Prix, I think that's a bit mad. Because obviously I know you can't see what Eki's, how Eki was doing on them, but that is a bit mad. And now Danny's back into the lead that he wanted. That is just, I just find it very mad. Now STS are now running in second place. AOR in third with AOR Iceland. X Jumbo's in fourth. And STS are running in, oh, very good for STS, second and fifth. CJ in fifth, obviously. Warden for, is in sixth. Seventh for King Liam, 25. Eighth for Sarah Vela. And safety car again is weaving on my screen. And everyone's, what is going on? What is going on? This is an absolute clusterfuck, if I can describe it in that way. And Danny, oh my god, that has been disqualified. That's safety car, isn't it? That's got to be the safety car that's done that. Serious. You actually have a new bubble. Oh, and are we racing again? We are racing again. Are we? Yeah? Are we racing?
No, it's still safety car, but it's
Oh,
they've just put back up. They've gone past the safety car and they're doing another lap, and Danny's out.
On my screen, it doesn't say a safety car on at all. It just says we're racing again. That's what it says on mine. But
yeah, no. Yeah, the safety car is still out, but it's just
still out.
stopped.
Okay.
Let everyone through, and Danny is out. That is very harsh.
I mean, has it disqualified? It's not disqualified everyone, so we can't exactly restart this, can we? For just one person who's been disqualified.
No.
I mean, that is just no, we can't. That is it. That is just the role of the. It's the role of the Cody's luck, really. I mean, it just once again, an STS are in a dream situation. I know SRL are calling for a restart, but okay, it's affected their league, but it could have affected anyone's league. I mean, it could have affected CRL, it could have affected STS, for God knows. It could have affected anyone, and I mean, unfortunately, I know it's bad luck and it's unlucky, but you know, it's the way it is. It's unfortunate. It's the way it is, and once again, F1 testing has done people over, and it shows maybe this game shows that this game isn't exactly the best league racing game at all. But STS are in their dream situation, and AOR are down in 8th place right now with Raikkonen in 5th. And I think, I don't know if they're racing, but I'm just gonna like, no they're not. No they're not. They're not racing. No they're not. According to Corner Dragon, there's 2 safety cars on the track, and Corner Dragon is actually in the race, so obviously there's no safety car right now. There's still a safety car now, so I mean, it's just poo, really, isn't it? It's poo luck for SRL, and that is a really unfortunate. A pretty top game, really, isn't it? But there's a safety car. There he is. There's a safety car. So
this will be the final lap behind the safety car now.
We can get running again.
I would have thought it would have come in a lap earlier, but for some reason it's just doing another lap, obviously because of the problems. So that's, I mean, that's such a bad thing to happen. And just something that I've got through from Maestro, and that I've checked myself as well. Liam actually ended up with a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. So that might be why he's taken the risk and pitted, to try and make up for the penalty that he's been given.
Yeah, probably it. I don't blame him for that, but let's go through. We've got X Jambo's now in 8th place. He's 6 positions down. Or up actually. So he's made some big improvements. TJ's in 7 positions up. So STS are running in first and third. So that their luck has just transformed, you know, within a lap. And SRL, who were on pole position, who were in 4th place, looked set for a good result today. They're down out the points, and one's disqualified. It's going to be heart-wrenching for them. But STS are looking very strong right now, but still, we've got a long race to go. It could dry out, and we're doing another lap under the dreaded safety car. That's great. That is just great. Love it. So Warden's in 4th right now, who I think he's with the F1 League. 5th for King Liam in 25. I need to learn where all these people are in the. Yeah. Who's paying? Oh my god. Is people going to risk it for a biscuit and put some slicks on?
AOR Raikkonen in for soft tyres. I think because the safety car's staying out longer and longer, slicks might actually be coming into play now. So we saw Eki try it. Didn't work out for him because it was too early. But yeah,
Yeah,
now it's Raikkonen in for slicks, and actually he's managed to come out ahead of Itseki, so that's
yeah,
quite interesting there. But yeah, AOR
yeah,
Raikkonen on the slick tyres, I think that's an alright call because the track looks pretty dry and there's definitely no rain falling.
yeah. Liam and Raikkonen are both the only six runners, so that could really pay off. It just depends how much grip it's going to have. I mean, obviously it's not raining anymore by hours from what we can see on our screens, but it's still a lot of spray. It's going to be about trying to get those, just trying to get those tires up to temperature really and get them so they can work. But it might work out. You know, it might work out. But we're doing another lap. Well, just continuing for the rest of this lap under the safety car. I
To
think,
be
you
honest,
know what,
I
this could
think
be a very good
I
move.
think the safety car's probably staying out longer because of the Danny thing. It's probably doing another big round, so it could be
Oh,
another lap after this, to be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah, because it's only 3 or 4 laps, so it could be lap 7 to
Yeah.
8 at least until we get going. But no, actually, no, it's coming into this lap because the safety car's just gone, basically, and CMR, MR is going to lead them away
Yeah,
and pack, basically, bunch to pack up as much as he can and get a really good restart for STS. And he's going to get ready to go racing once again. Let's see what he does. And it's going to be a good start here. And we'll see how those stick runners are going to do as well. That could really be very, very interesting strategy. And Zero Roscoe's entered
I'll keep
thinking
my
about
eye
pulled
on
up a
it.
roadly strategy. Here we go, guys. We're going to get racing once again after the safety car. Here we go. Last corner. CMI is going to lead them around for the, well, 6th, 7th time. Once again, here we go, racing. We're racing once again in Australia. CMR MR11 is leading them away with 2nd place for X Jambo, 3rd for CJ, 4th for Warden 99, 5th for King Liam 25. And you know what? He's looking pretty strong on Warden. One's a pretty meh exit. Oh, lots of oversteer from King Liam, but he keeps it under control and nothing yet. Cyril Verline into 6th place. Jason in 7th place. And 8th for Gersten Zinko, who's quite a far way back. Jason is trying to make some inroads. And I tell you what, Warden's sort of bunching up the pack. King Liam's looking pretty feisty right now. You know what? We might go to him and see what he can do. And here we go. We're a little look, and he's trying to mount an attack on Warden. Warden's gone on the. Oh my God! He's all over the curb, and this might be an opportunity for King Liam. Let's see what he can do in the Williams. Can he have a little look at the inside? No, he cannot. But overhead, we've got X Jambo trying to challenge with CMR MR as well. So the Williams, both Williams and McLaren are challenging overhead. But King Liam, oh my God! It's Callum. Callum's going for something. Sarah Bearline. Can he make anything stick? No, he cannot. So, seemingly, nothing as yet. But, oh my God, he's so close. Can he do something for Cyril? Can he make a move? He's going to go. Oh, he's double moving. Oh, he's lost the rear end and he's gone. That is, oh my God. That is, yeah, that is unfortunate there. That is unfortunate. King Liam now is right behind, and I tell you what, I don't know, on my screen it looked like King Liam slightly double moved, and that's ended up pretty, just, oh my God, that was pretty close. But Jason is trying to mount a challenge on King Liam, trying to look at the inside. Is it worth the risk? No, it's not. He backs out, he's playing the long game, but look at that gap to 7th place. That is interesting indeed, and right now Jason's going to try and make some inroads for AOR, and it does look like it's getting drier and drier, but we're going to try and see how everyone else is doing. Arctic Avengers down in 8th place, 9th for Comundo, 10th for Canal Dragon, 11th for It's Eki, who's making steps of ground as well, and Canal Dragon is quite close to Comundo as well. X-Jack Spire 1, 2, 3, 4 is in 12th, 30th for Aero Raikkonen on the slick soft tyres,
Not
so
really
he's
paying off. I've watched him closely, and he's not massively off, but a long way off. I mean, that's probably still a couple of laps away. He would have lost quite a bit of time by then.
Yeah, all the back markers are, yeah, they're all the back markers. All the guys on slicks are right at the back, so they're really struggling on these tyres. But right now, CMR MR is doing a superb job for STS. The CJ's sort of losing time, but behind them, an absolute cluster between Warden and King Liam. And King Liam is getting the move done, and so will Jason. They're both mugged him off, and Warden's lost 2 positions in one corner, and Lee and Jason once again is looking very quick at this early stage of this Grand Prix, and Warden's lost the rear end. He's lost, he's just lost everything really. He's just lost yeah, he's lost rhythm there, and it's just completely gone. But Jason's going to be trying to make some sort of move on King Liam. He does look very handy, this Jason, and we'll see how he goes. Let's see if he can make anything stick in the slipstream. He might not be able to make any moves on King Liam. No, it's not really clawing him in. It's not good, really. It's trying a little look, but no. You can't make any moves. Let's try and see if we can get a nice exit from here. And no, so nothing yet for him. So we're going to keep going, running backwards. It's all very spread out there. I tell you something, it's all very spread out there. Eki's in 8th now. He's doing a recovery dive currently. Warden's pitted, and he's pitted as well. And he's actually coming out in 10th place on a set of super soft tyres. So he's come out ahead of AR Raikkonen. So that shows that maybe the time to switch over, like you said earlier, James, is probably... Yeah, they're probably... Yeah, they're struggling. And look at this, Sarah Verline. I just saw a move from Sarah Verline now. He's into 11th. God, it's tricky out there, and they're all trying something, and it's just, you can see how far behind they are as a result of it, and it still looks, there's still a lot of spray out there. My screen commander is in 17th, I don't know if that's correct, I'm guessing it's not. No, he is actually in 17th. He's been lapped. Has he been lapped? Oh my god. CMR is on 39th too, so it just shows that those intermediates are keeping up with things. He's doing a decent job there. I think probably another 1 or 2 laps, didn't you say, James? I think that's probably the next, probably 2 laps, I reckon. I reckon 2 laps.
Yeah, still quite a lot of water actually coming off the intermediate tyres, so that's a good indication. But I'm surprised because it looks dry. When you look at the track, you'd think, yeah, they'd be on slick tyres. And we've got a few more drivers actually coming in now, so... we got Eki and Gestra Zinka coming in from 7th and 8th. So Eki's made good progress there on the intermediate tyres, but now he's feeling like it's time to go back to the slicks once again. Still none of the main top guys to pit though. Yeah, and Jason's trying everything against Liam, but just seemingly can't make anything stick. Arctic Avenger's doing very well for Sarah L, currently in 6th place. So after Sarah Vella had a little bit of an incident there, but look at these guys, they're all coming out. I think that's Raikkonen in the Toro Rosso. They're going to try and get in front of Gersten Zinka. And, Raikkonen gets in. Raikkonen gets in pretty easy, so it just shows the experience on those 6 tyres, the laps he's done on them. He knows the conditions now, where to brake. Gersten Zinka is now down to 8th place, but he hasn't lost too much time. He's now back in some decent air, and no, 9th place now, actually, make that. And oh no, 9th place for Eki, and it's all just changed there randomly. Dragon in 10th. Anything else? Kamuna's now in 11th now, so he's not a lap down. On my screen it was. Sarah Verline's down in 12th, struggling on those slicks, and they're all sort of struggling. I think possibly one more lap, I think, but we're going to try and see what the leaders are going to do. They're coming around now. You know, it might be a little bit early, but you never know. I think I'm watching a few guys on the slicks now, and they look like they've got their confidence up, so I think it is definitely time now, 100%. And there's no water coming off.
MR is, and so is X-Jambo. Is CJ coming in? I think he's probably going to stay out for another lap. Or is that CJ? Is that... No, it's not McLaren. I don't think it is. But slick tyres, medium compound for the SDF boy. And, so the other McLaren did come in. CJ did come in. And he's going to be held up, so that could cost him some position. It might not be too bad. But yeah, it might be, actually. It might cost him some position. AR Eikeland's out there. What about Jason? Has Jason been able to jump anyone? And Jason has been able to jump the McLaren or CJ. And Jason, for AOR, is into P3 for this race. He's into P3, so he's jumped CJ in the pits. And that's 1 position lost for SF boys. So that's not bad, but I'm guessing they felt that it was time for the situation. I think maybe CJ would have lost more time if he stayed out on another set of stayed out on those sets of intermediate tyres, and maybe these tyres would have got overheated, and it's going to be like a constant effect, really. So that is maybe not a bad strategy call, considering they lost a position from it. It could have ended up being more worse than that for them. But Arctic Adventure down in 5th place. A really good job from Sarah L there. King Liam in 6th place. He's constantly, he's actually closely pursued by Eero Raikkonen. And let's see what he can do. A.R. Eichland, let's see if we can make anything work here. King Liam is on the soft tyres as well. So we'll have a look back on that later. Eki's sort of alone, but he's got Gersten and Zinker for company. Commando is quite actually all alone. The top, I mean, pretty much is very spaced out from sort of like 7th downwards. Cyril Verline, oh, he's lost his front wing. Oh no! He's lost his front wing, and that is devastation for CRL. That is, I mean, that's the points finish out, maybe, possibly. I mean, he's still got 18 laps to go, but he's lost his front wing, and now Adam's now into 11th now. Extra Spa is in 13th. What if you call the Dragon? But Air is in 36.5, so he's on the move right now. Let's see how he's doing. He's right behind King Liam right now. And X-Jambo... safety car's been deployed again!
How many laps are we going to do on this thing? Well, that's going to be interesting now because we saw a load of people on a load of different tyre strategies. So I wonder if anyone will think, you know what, I'm not on the right tyre strategy here and pits. But yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to play out because Jason now in 3rd place on super soft tyres. They're not going to be much use after the safety car comes back in again. They're only going to do a few more laps, so that's going to play to his disadvantage for sure. So yeah, going to be really interesting to see how this pans out now. I think it will advantage people who were on the medium tyres. They might try and go to the end now.
Indeed, yeah, and it just... Yeah, it's true, Tier 1 just started in 40 minutes, so the more laps we do behind this, the more that's Tier 1's be probably pushed up back a little bit, but see, I mean, STS, I think, you know, they're in a pretty good position. They're on the medium compounds, they're going longer. Now, it would mean they only need to make probably at least one more stop today. That's it. I think that they could make it on the one more stop after this. We're not that'll be softs or not. I don't know. But that is a thing. X-Jambo is going very slowly, but I'm guessing he's just, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's just doing his own thing. Jason on the super stuff as well. So again, it's going to get all tight up again. And it's going to be, again, another race. And maybe, now obviously, as everyone was all spread out, it can close the grid up a little bit more, and hopefully, to give more leads a chance. Obviously, Cyril was still at Bearline, crashed out earlier, and maybe he'll be able to come through the field now, obviously, with everything being bunched up again. But it's all interesting, and Jumbo has come into the pits, and for another set of mediums, so he's trying to go, I think, to the end of the race in that set of mediums. That's what I think he's going to do. I think that's going to be his only stop. He comes out in 6th place.
For mediums. Yeah, a lot of people coming in for mediums knowing they can make the end. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people doing that.
Wooden isn't for Red Bull, for
almost,
F1.
Yeah, almost everyone actually. Almost everyone's on medium tyres now. As they've actually pitted off still.
But yeah, and Wooden's just behind. Who's that in front of him? Is that that's goes to Stinker. So, Danny's into session. So Danny's obviously he was spectating for SRO, and that's unfortunate for him. So he hasn't been able to restart, but unfortunately not enough people were affected by that earlier. But everyone can close up now, and let's hope that these guys towards the rear of the field can catch up quick enough. I know they're quite far back, but I'm sure they'll be able to. And we will get the race rate up in a second, boys. Yeah, it's all playing out. So, let's have a look. So, CMR-MR is currently leading the race from Jason in second. So, AUR in second. And now CG's in third. So, there you go. STS are back in their positions, first and third. But it could have been first and second. So, that's, but not too bad. Arctic Avenger for CRL is in fourth. Commando's in fifth. So, very good for him. X-Jumbo in 6th, Clone Dragon in 7th, AR in 8th, King Liam 25 in 9th, it's Eki in 10th, Adam 1509 in 11th, Gersten Zinker 97 in 12th, 13th of Warden 99, 14th for X Jack Spar 1234X, 15th for Sarah Valline, 16th for James F1 ETC, and 17th for Langman 17, Liam 90948. Actually, these guys are all retired. So 16 runners left in this race, and with them all bunching up The race is still on, but it just shows a different strategies going on now. A lot of people on mediums, so that, I mean, James, is that possible to go to the end of the race on mediums?
Yeah, definitely. I've
Guessing
done
so.
that recently in a league race. The tyres went from about lap 12 to 29. So I think even those who pitted onto mediums might still have a chance of going to the end, but it's going to be really tough for them. The guys who've pitted and will go to the end, I would imagine, should be able to make that quite comfortably on the medium tyres.
Yeah, and still people on the super softs, so they're going to try more of an attacking way of doing things. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be just. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I think now it's all bunching up again. We can actually finally have a good race. You know, it's been a bit hectic with all these safety cars coming out. The safety car was destroying people earlier. I mean, it could do it again, but hopefully it won't. But it does mean that we can have a bit of a race on, and that is the main thing. You know, that's the main thing. And it would play for still with people obviously having maybe the worst races towards the back end of the field. Then they can come through the field and hopefully score some points, like Cyril Verlaine, for example, and other leagues as well. So that
Verlaine's
is.
got a drive-through though, unfortunately,
Oh
to
no!
point it out. Yeah, him and ex Jambo X, I've just been informed, have actually got drive-through penalties again under the safety car, so big disadvantage for those two now. Doubt that either of
Indeed,
them will
yeah.
get points.
So
Unless we're
for
sitting up the
SRL
safety
as
car.
well, we've got Eki in 10th, so he's made a good recovery from being down in 19th. So I think he's one to watch. So he'd be just
Yep.
looking to make some sort of recovery drive as well. Watch out for Warden. He was up there, right up there at the start of the race. I think he's one to watch as well. But he's on the super soft tyres, so I'm a bit concerned about him. I'm guessing he can be more aggressive with his tyre choice. And you've got Gustin Zinker, 97, in 12 as well. I think he's quite a quiet day, really. But other than that, I think that's really it. But I think AOR are in a good position to win this race. Same with STS, they're in a superb position. I mean, it's brilliant for them, and they're looking to have a really good start to the season. I mean, obviously for this, it's not about wins; it's about just what team can score the most, really. And it's like a constructors championship, but league style. But basically over half distance right now. Hopefully, there's gonna be no more safety cars after this. We do really need to get racing properly.
Yeah,
And
we've
an
only
all-out
done like
race.
6 laps.
Exactly. I mean, if you take away the 7 laps we did behind the safety car, and we've done like 6 laps, nothing, absolutely nothing. But now, hopefully, safety car's been out for how long?
I think it's
Well,
going to
not
be
even
one more
that
lap
long,
now.
really.
No, actually no, it might be in this lap actually. This lap or the next, definitely. Came out on lap 12.
Look.
Yeah, it's coming in this lap.
Oh yeah, it's in the app. So we're gonna get going right now. Here we go. And let's see how CMR MR11 will lead them away once again, like last time round. Jason's right behind him on super soft. I didn't notice that on my screen. But he's on super soft as well, so he's gonna be looking very attacking on start. So maybe he'd be looking to try and make some ground up. Here we go, boys. We're gonna racing once again. And here he goes. Here comes CMI Mark leading them round, and he has, I think, gone already. And Jason is right there behind him, so Jason's following him round 2 as well. But the other SCS driver of CJ is right on Jason's tail, and we're right on board with him. But I don't think he'll make anything work here. No, he will not. So he won't be able to do anything yet. Arctic Avenger in 4th place for CRL, doing really well. And 5th for Commando, 6th for Konola Dragon, 7th for AR Rifle, 8th for Eki, 9th for Gersten Zinko, who's made some positions up, Adam in 10th, 11th for Jack Spar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Behind them, Warden's trying to make a move, and Sarah Vellon's right behind, trying to make a move on James F1 at ECC, and let's see what he can do. He's on the soft compound tyres. That is the main battle. Warden's also behind King Liam 25 as well, who was up there at the start of the race. So watch out for these boys, they're going to come through. Sarah Vallon is all over the back of James F1, and let's see what he can do. Here we go, slipstreaming, and he cannot do anything right now. Warden, can he do anything now on King Liam 25? Let's see what he can do. Not really either, but Jack Spar's a bit out of shape, and he's weaving all over the track on my screen. And nothing really going on, but Warden's got a pretty good exit. Let's see what he can do, and he's not really close enough really to make any sort of move here. And a little look at the inside, no. So we're going to go back to the start of the race order. There is Jason. He's right behind CMR MR11, and they're both dropped CJ in third place. But CJ's doing a superb job. Arctic Avengers right behind him too, so CRL looking in a very good position. I just saw Sauber get out of shape there, but he's not too bad. He's not too under pressure from Aero Raikkonen. He's got Iseki in 8th. Anything else going on here? Not really, but Adam's quite close behind Gerst and Zinker. Yeah, you know what? He might have a little bit of a chance, but he's a bit far back. Let's see how the slipstream works here. Has he got enough straight on speed, enough slipstream? I don't think he has yet. So
we got battle for the lead. Battle for the
Liam's
lead. Jason is going side by side with CR, He's taken it. He has taken the lead.
The move is done before I can even get to it. So there you go. There's Jason. But look at that. Look at the pack. CJ's, being challenged by Arctic Avenger for CRO. And here it goes. And a look at the inside. No, he cannot make anything work here. Commando's tried it out. He's gone a little bit deep there. And Claude Dragon might fancy his chances. Let's ride on board with the Sauber driver. And here he goes. He's going to go to the inside of the left-right complex. Here we go. Can move done up the inside. Commando's leaving the room. Claude Dragon trying to get cut back. He does get the cut back. He taps the rear end. I couldn't see on my model. And Raikkonen is going to try and get past him. I need to get back to that. Commando and Raikkonen going wheel to wheel. And let's see, Raikkonen for AOI's up into 5th place. So really good move for him. And that is superb. Arctic in 4th right now. It's all kicking off. That was superb stuff. 2-0 takes him 1 lap. All hectic, and Jason is leading the way for AOR, but he might need to make another stop. He's on the super soft compound, remember, so he might need to make another stop. But Eki's retired. What's happened to Eki? That's interesting. That's interesting, and Commando, it's happening. Gersten Zinker in the other Sauber is right behind his teammates. So look at that. The Sauber driver, the Sauber boys are doing a superb job right now for their leagues. Adams in 9th place and Warden's in 10th. But Warden's having a really good exit. He's having a little look. And he's having a look at the inside. To the inside. No, he cannot. He's on a Supersoft compound. But King Liam is right behind them too. And the Sauber boys are fighting as well. So I suggest whoever's the fastest driver, let them go. That's what I say. Because that's the way that it needs to work. For this to work off, but the train's forming right now. Colonel Dragons has made a little bit of an error, but whether or not he can make anything stick here. And you know what? Adam's coming for him. Adam's coming. Can he make this move up the inside? He's made contact. Contact's made, and oh my god! And he's lost so much positions, Gustin Sinker, and that is him down positions. And that, I don't know, that will have to be investigated, I'm sure, after the race. But that is just incredible. But anyone else? Jason's doing a superb job. What about CJ? He's still closely followed by Arctic Avenger. Again, doing a superb job, but nothing's happening as of yet. Air Raikkonen in 5th. Quite spread out to 6th place. 7th for Komodo Dragon. 8th for Adam, who's under pressure from Warden on the 6th compound. Warden's got a DRS as well. A little bit of lag going on here, but Warden might have the move done, and he might have it done before turn 1. He gets the move done already, and that's Warden into 8th place, but he will still have to make another stop here. Adam's right behind him still, but he's got the slipstream, but is it enough? He can keep up with him, but he won't be able to make any move. Gersten Zink is right behind. King Lim has gone to the inside, but no, he's no gap there. He's being careful about it there, and he's being wise. He's being wise indeed. But look at that. Oh, a bit wide for King Liam there. Adam's all over Warden as well. It just, oh my god, this is just close. And Eki's left the session now, so unfortunately for SRO won't score any points for Tier 2 right now. The Tier 1's all to fight for, but Adam's at the inside. Can he make this move stick? Warden leaves him in the room, and oh, a bit of contact, I think, maybe. A bit of contact, I don't know, but behind. King Liam's fighting with James, F1 except ETC. Adam's fighting, I mean, it's all kicking off here. It's all kicking off. It's just, oh, amazing. Oh, bit wide for Adam, and he's lost all that time. And you know what? He might lose some time to King Liam as well. King Liam's coming. He goes to the outside. He'll get the move done. Can James make anything here as well? Trying to around the outside. No, he cannot. So that's King Liam into the points once again. But absolutely excellent stuff. But Jason is still leading the way, and it's pretty bare bones, really. As I mentioned, not being able to make much on CJ. CJ seemingly, I don't know, maybe CJ's just got lower wings, that's a possibility. Raikkonen's, in a league of his own with them lot.
He'll be the one to watch out for at the end though, because he's the lead runner who pitted under the safety car. So he has slightly fresher medium tyres than the guys ahead of him. So in the last few laps, I'd watch out for him. I think he's going to be the guy to watch. As we've got a change for the lead, actually.
Indeed.
Jason's been repassed and is second place now.
I couldn't catch that actually. Yeah. Oh, nice, Speaky, and some lag. So I don't know. Maybe as Jason has some sort of lag issue. I don't know, but Arctic Avenger for Cyril is doing a superb job, but Raikkonen's got a nice run there, and here he comes. He's going to the inside of Arctic Avenger. Is going to be a move done, and it should be up the inside, and it's the move. Something's really wrong. They're all lagging. It's interesting, but yeah, that is just incredible. CJ is now in third place. Jason's now in second, so it's now a STS 1-3. But it's just, yeah, it's just the Cold Masters #LangMeUp.com going on, but not really. The top 5 are sort of in their own thing, really. They're not doing much.
Raikkonen's starting to make some progress now. Definite signs of him becoming a quicker driver now. Yeah,
indeed, and Liam's behind Adam, but just not much action kicking off as much as I expected. It's just a little bit, yeah, Velan's only 14th, so not a good day for him, but he can still push on. It's still 8 more laps to go. But CMI doing a superb job, but CJ's right behind Jason. Now, Jason's tyres, yeah, will have actually fell off the cliff, possibly by now, so maybe he's struggling on tyre. That's probably why he might have lost it, maybe locked up or something. But you know what, AOR is looking very, very, very good right now, and AOR looking for some good points here, and he's having a little look, but nothing as of yet. Having a little look, it's close, it's very close. These three are really going for it. Jason pits. Jason's in the pits. I thought his tyres would have gone off the cliff, and here he comes. So a set of super softs again, maybe. So that's that. But Arctic Adventures. Soft. Probably, yeah, soft.
No, so he's trying super softs.
There you go.
So that's well, yeah, he'll have better tyres than the people around him, so it's not a problem.
Quite far down,
13th
isn't he?
there, yeah, 13th, so yeah. He's going to have to really charge through. He's done a bit of a Sebastian Vettel there, the strategy that Vettel did in 2016, but obviously the pack's a bit closer than that, so it's going to cost him a little bit more.
Raikkonen's going for a move on CJ, and it was a 1-2 for STS, but Raikkonen's gone round the outside, and what a move that was! That was awesome stuff, and that was brilliant. That's him up in second place, and Arctic Avengers right behind STS. It looks like he's just struggling a little bit, but the race for prediction, I predict it will be CMR. That's going to be the win. I think that's definitely done. But Finch is looking pretty handy as well. Don't count Finch out. Whether or not he can close that gap down, he might still do it. 7 laps to go, definitely on. But yeah, just those 4 are really are going at it right now. But Gustin Zinga, Zimro and Sauber, and Adam and King Liam are having a little bit of a ding-dong battle. Anyone else? Jason's down in 12th place, and it's all sort of shaping up right now. And Finch is really on the move. Right now, and it's all pretty decent. Yeah, I think yeah, he is on fresh tyres. Definitely, he is on fresh tyres. Jason came out in 12th place, physically. Came out in 13th, but he's out in 12th, so he's made some sort of ground up. I don't know where he's found that. But King, these three are going at it too. Actually, there's still the playful here, and Simon has a penalty apparently. And just trying to find some action. I mean, those four up ahead, they really are going for it. But Raikkonen, you know what? Raikkonen's sort of pulling along CJ with him, isn't he, James? It's like the slipstream just like pulling him along. I don't know if he's closing the gap down.
Bit of added motivation, I suppose, maybe. But you can tell that he's got fresh tyres because he's pulled away a lot through that quick chicane there, which is obviously where tyre grip is at its most important. I think this is going to be quite close here at the finish between the top two. But as you say, third and fourth are still running on at a pretty nice pace. Tyres have probably got a few laps left before they start losing grip.
Dude. But yeah, it's sort of silent. But now Adam and James. Now James is into. And look at this. We're gonna ride on board with these guys. Let's go a little bit of battling with the Williams and the Force India and the Ferrari of Adam. Let's see what King Liam can do. DRS for James, but Liam won't be able to make much of this work. I don't think. That's what I don't think. No, he won't be able to do anything here. But you know, he's very close to Adam, and James has gone a bit wide here, and King Liam's going to fancy his chances. Squeezing onto the grass. That is dangerous, and he won't be able to make anything. Well, no, he's not. He's just not close enough, really, and yeah, just trying to find a way past. These three really are the second battle going on here. Jason, though, will be able to get involved, and Jason's not far behind as well on those super soft tyres. He's been really quick there. But we're going to try and turn back to the guys in front quickly. Velan's in the fast lap, obviously. He's on a fresh set of tyres. He's got nothing to lose, really. Raikkonen's in second place. Third for CJ. Fourth for Arctic Adventure. Fifth for Camendo, all alone. Corn Dragon 6th. 7th for Gersten Sinker 97. Doing really well. I think that's for BPRL doing a superb job. Is that BPRL in Sauber? I think it is.
Yeah, BPRL.
Adam in 8th place. 9th for James F1 ECC, King Liam in 25 in 10th. But look at that, Jason is right there with them, and James is under pressure from Liam, and Liam might fancy his chances. No, he's too far behind. So we're going to continue on watching these four go at it. Really, it's Jason's chance to get through the field right now. Raikkonen's doing a superb job in second place, and now if AOR can get up into 8th place, that'd be a good set of points for them. But here we go, James is in the pits. So James is pitted, and I don't know why he's pitted so late, but set of super softs again. Set of super softs in this. I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing?
Yeah, don't really. Might as well have tried to hang it out to the end. He's definitely not going to get points by pitting.
Liam's gone, and that's it, and that's not really Jason's fault. I can't put that on. Yeah, Liam went wide and rejoined the track. Jason was there, and just bang. There you go. Crashed last minute. Now that shouldn't cause safety car, only if he destroyed his vehicle. But Jason's now right behind Adam, and this was 7th now, so he's really in it. And Adam's gone really wide now. Jason's going to try and go around the outside of the Ferrari driver for AOR. This is going to be for 6 points, and Sierra Airline retires from the race. And look at this, Adam's gone wide, and now switch back for Jason. Here he comes on the freshest set of super soft tyres. This should be a done deal. Easy done. Bush, zoom, zoom, wallop. Don't know what that was. That came out of nowhere. And that's Jason into 7th place. So Jason, superb job for him. Pretty easy, Kate. Easy doing, really, for him. It's pretty. That was pretty nice. That's Canal Dragon. And yeah, apparently Verline binned it in the wall. So maybe a safety car, but I doubt it very much. But there you go. That's that. CMR is doing again, just getting away. Raikkonen's all the way in second place, sort of pulling a little bit of a gap to CJ, but CJ's following him through. But it's looking like CMR is looking very set for for victory for STS, and STS are going to be leading the way in the Constructors Championship. But Cyril in 4th place. Cyril will earn 12 points today. I think it's going to probably be STS AOR, then probably I guess it's going to be a BPRO possibly. Where's Canal Dragon? He's pitted, he's in 10th. And where is Gersten? He's in 6th. So, no. So I think Cyril might be in 2nd, actually. Or 3rd, actually. But Arctic's still looking pretty handy. You know, he's keeping there with CJ. And it's not all done. It's not going to be a double podium for STS that easily, really. I mean, Arctic is doing a superb job, and he's kept with CJ for quite some time, so it still is on. But CJ is losing time to Raikkonen, so possibly this is a chance for CJ for Arctic Adventure to actually get in the DRS and pass him, because that's probably going to be the best thing, because obviously now CJ is going to be possibly out of the DRS zone. That is it. So That is that, and King Liam's retired now, so he's gone as well. And I think it's all sort of settling down. But Jason still has got some inroads to make. BPRL will be coming under pressure from Jason now. Gustin Zinker, obviously, I think on older tyres, I think he's on the mediums, yeah. So Jason should be, yeah, this is going to be easy picking. This has got to be easy picking for him. I reckon the next lap or so should be done. DRS now, it's seeming close in. It should be enough for Jason next time around, next DRS zone. And that will be him into 6th place. And I think that's been a very good comeback for the field, considering he had to pit again. But yeah, here he comes. It should be done now. DRS now on the BPRL driver to the left-hand side. Can he make this move around the outside? He's brakes very late, round the outside. And he, on the curb, gets the move done. Easy done. And it's him into 6th place. So that is that. And Finch apparently has a penalty. Don't know how penalties work in ULC, but
in-game,
is that counted still?
In-game.
Using the in-game system.
It's using in-games, and if you get 4 time penalties, then you're disqualified.
Okay.
I don't think anyone.
So we'll see.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. I mean, yeah, it's just sort of remaining the same now. I think, you know what? I think it looked pretty good for CMIMR. I think his win is done. I think the main battle here is for second. Between Air Icon, CJ, and Arctic Adventure, and the Ryken's dropped off a little bit. He's now CJ's back into DRS activation zone. So here he goes, and no, again, it's sort of just gone a little bit standstill. Really, it's just the thing. Everyone's sort of struggling with their tyres. It's sort of gone a bit. Jason's done a superb job there in 6th place. He's I don't know if he doesn't have enough time. I assume he doesn't have enough time to get Commando. I think that's going to be too much of a feat for him. So I think AOR will get away with 2nd and 6th, or 2nd and 6th provisionally. So that should be a good 26 points there. So that's decent job from them. But STS are looking good for 1-3. Gustin Zinker in 7th, Adam in 8th. It's all sort of settled down towards the back, so I think we're going to keep on board with the guys in the lead. I think there's nothing much going on here. But we're closing out this race here in Australia. It's been a very good first round of the season for Tier 2. But these 3 are going at it still. It's not over yet, and Arctic Avenger, I think these guys they should know how to keep under pressure. These guys have got plenty of experience, I'm sure. This is going to be a titanic showdown for 2nd place. It's not all over yet, but Raikkonen does seem to be struggling more than he has for the past couple of laps. Arctic Adventure very close on the break into CJ. CJ would be wanting an STS 1-2, and here he goes. You know what? He might have a go here. DRS on Raikkonen. Has he got the exit he wants to know? But he hasn't. But Arctic Avenger is looking very strong. But he's just not close enough for that extra DRS. And CJ's trying to make a move here. He's made a little mistake. Arctic Avenger's right there behind him. Can Arctic Avenger make anything stick? No, he can't really. Goes to the outside. Goes very late on the brakes. Can he get this move done round the outside? He does! Round the outside of CJ. Yes, up into P3. Fantastic move for the Cyril driver, and that's up into P3 for him. Raikkonen's in 2nd, that's allowed Raikkonen to get away a little bit, so that should ease the pressure off a little bit, but it's still not over. So Cyril into P3, and that's not an STS double podium. That is that. And that's still going on, but we're going to keep on board with these boys here. It's still Titanic. CMIMR is looking to close out this race very easily. He's been in the league on his own, really. He's led it from start to finish pretty much. But Raikkonen is doing a superb job. But Arctic Avenger, apparently, does he have a penalty? I'm guessing he does. So we'll see how it goes. So it could still be a 1-3, but here we go into the final couple of corners. It will be for CMR. It's been a superb race from him and STS. STS are going to win the first race of Tier 2 of ULC Season 2. Here it comes across the line. STS takes out the Australian Grand Prix with a win. And that is superb. Air Raikkonen is still under pressure from Arctic Avenger. And he's gone a bit wide. And Arctic Avenger is looking very close, but it's not enough. Or is it? That was close.
Yeah, no, it wasn't quite enough, and he did have a penalty. Yeah. So in the end, it is an STS 1-2.
The 1-2 for STS, and what a way to start the season. Jason into 6th place, and I think AOR will take that. I think they will. Jason had the best qualifying, and 6th place for him. Adam in 8th, and we're just ending out the race now. The final points finishes. So Jack Sparks can come in 10th place. So that is that. That is that race. That was a pretty good race towards the last half after the safety car came in, and I think that was a very good race actually. And so there you go. My engineer somewhat wants to tell me about an alternate strategy, even though I haven't raced. But there you go, a 1-2 for STS. That is a way to start Tier 2, and superb job from STS there. Reichland in 3rd place for AOR, 4th place for Arctic Avenger for CRL. CRL, 12 points, solid stuff for them. Commando in 5th place for the F1 League. 6th place for Jason, 97 F1 for AOR. Gus and Zinka, 97 in 7th place for BPRL. Adam 1509 for who is he racing for? He's racing for League XRL, and got Snow Dragon in 9th place for BPRL, and James F1 ETC in 10th place. So that is that, and I think that's been a really good race. That was a really good second half of the race there, definitely.
Yeah, really good racing. That's exactly what we want to see. Plenty of battling and a pretty close field throughout. Obviously helped by the safety cars. But yeah, no, a really good way to start the season. And now we're going to be quickly moving on to the Tier 1 race. But we will stop the stream, so they're separate. So thank you very much for watching the first round. And yeah. That's just the start of things for this evening. Make sure to check out the Tier 1 race starting in around 10 minutes. Hopefully it might be a little bit delayed though.
Yeah, indeed. And thank you guys for all 59 of you for tuning in. The numbers have been absolutely excellent, and the guys who've been supporting your leagues has been incredible in the chat. So thanks for guys for interacting in the stream. Obviously this is going to be a weekly thing, and Tier 1 will be coming up very shortly, where we'll have even more to play for, I'm sure, because it's going to be even more competitive with the best drivers from the top from all the leagues competing all at once. So guys, that has been a stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the racing, and we'll be back very shortly for Tier 2, Tier 1, and this will be uploaded on the YouTube channel probably in the next sort of week or so, so you'll be able to check this out later on if you miss anything. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a bit.